So do you guys want to check out the snakes a little bit more?
We need to make a decision. We either go through the snake door or we go for the hallway. You just gotta pick one. They're both bad. Okay?
Yeah, they're both going to be...
Yeah. This isn't let's make a deal where there's gonna be a good option.
What's
they're all
behind
donkeys.
door number 3?
Like
Dare
they're
we
all-
split up?
They're all donkeys.
Half of us go to the snakes.
Yeah, no, I think splitting up, Travis, is the best idea you could do.
Yes.
We get the new girl. Whatever team I'm on gets the new girl.
Canoe.
I'm
Canoe.
going to say we split up, and I will happily be part of the party that goes down and checks what's behind the chest.
Has anybody investigated the snake heads?
No.
Not yet.
Nope.
I guess I volunteer as tribute.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
Ink and Ignorance knows that's a bad idea, Travis.
Well, duh, we all know that. I'm going to step forward, and I want to kind of get a better look at these snakes.
Okay.
Are they slithery snakes?
Actually, just give me a perception check.
That's a 19.
Okay. So as you get close to these snakes and kind of not touching them, but looking at them, you hear something, and it's almost like just, I don't want to say gurgling, but it's just like these weird moans from kind of on the other side of the snake wall. So not behind the door, on the other side of the snake wall. Yes. And so as you look close, you see the fangs have actual blood, dried blood on them.
Yeah, Hey guys, these things looks like they got blood on their fangs, and I'm pretty sure we walk by and they attack us. And then on top of that,
sorry, you're like very close to them, and they're made of metal.
Oh,
You're kind of like looking around them, so you're able to get up.
All right. I was assuming I was where my token was, but
sorry, my bad.
If I'm here, then yeah, okay.
Perhaps we have to make a blood sacrifice. Does the door open? Did you check to see if the door opens?
I have not. I'm afraid to cross these. Anybody have mage hand? Jesus.
No, we have no casters in our party. We are the best composed party ever.
Maybe one of you should die.
God,
I mean, I was trying pretty damn hard with the gargoyle.
Yeah.
I could use protection from evil and good. It might help depending on what could happen.
I have magic circle.
What does the door look like? Is it a slab that goes up and down, or is it a door that on a hinge?
It's a giant slab.
Okay.
No handles, no hinges.
All right, so maybe, hey guys, look around in the hallway for a pressure plate or something, kind of like the other ones.
Yeah, I'll look around.
Just don't stick your hand in any weird holes in the wall.
Don't stick
I could polymorph you into a snake, and you could go check it out by slithering under the door.
I rolled a 5 on a perception check. Just poking around to see if I see any levers. I don't see shit.
Not a mucho.
And I will do a perception check for
Does
the wall around me.
Does anyone speak parcel tongue?
Yes, if I polymorph somebody into a snake.
Don't I speak that?
And the snake.
I don't know, Travis.
Hey
I
there.
don't know. I don't have your character sheet memorized. What language?
Hey there,
No,
John.
I don't have my proficiency in languages set up.
Hey there, Mowgli.
So
I apparently never did.
Both Vinny and Victon, you guys do not find anything you're looking for.
Does my 19 count, or can I make another one? Or
I mean, looking around, you get the idea that it's almost like the zombie door that you found earlier. And so
anybody...
looking around, you see scrape marks up the wall that would assume that it goes upwards.
Anybody wanting to give a little? I think if these snakes kind of get what they need, the door opens up.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, I'm gonna step back and kind of ready an action here in case anything pops out.
Yeah, I will step up to the snake. I will stand in between the two snakes and see if anything happens.
Step up to the snake.
Okay.
You should put the immovable rod in its mouth so it can't like come at you if it comes to life.
Can't come at me, bro.
Does anything happen when I step in?
Nope.
What language did those snake things speak in the town of Omu when we were running around there? Because I understood them. Was that?
They were
They
Yuanti.
spoke Abyssal. The Yuanti spoke Abyssal.
It wasn't. Was that it though? I'm trying to remember.
He was able to pick up some words from their language.
Some snake language. Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, yeah, he was able to pick out some of their words. It sounded familiar to him. I will reach down and put my hand in the snake to the Norse mouth.
Okay. Nothing happens. As you kind of like get the idea of like, it's almost like a snake mouth that's kind of like tilted a little bit, and the fangs are here. So I probably didn't describe that well enough. And looking into it, you do see a tube that runs all the way down.
All right. I will pull out my short sword and give myself the old cut along the inside of my hand. Squeeze.
So as you do that, you see the blood start trickling down your hand. It just runs all the way down and starts to collect into the snake's mouth. And you see it just flow right down into it. And you start to hear like a gnashing almost, like a slurping, gurgling, like sound. And as that happens, that door slowly starts to raise. It doesn't raise all the way. It's about 2-3 feet off the ground.
Did I lose any hit points for that? Okay.
From that, no, you did not.
Okay. So I will continue to squeeze.
Okay. As you squeeze, it doesn't raise anymore.
Gotta feed the other one.
All right. I think it's expecting all of us to put a little skin in the game. I will step back. All right. Somebody else's turn. I'm pretty sure dropping a little blood in the snake's mouth is the best thing that's going to happen to us for at least the last week.
Are you
I'll go.
victim top or bottom?
The other one that he did not do. Or those.
Which is the bottom.
Always the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do the same one.
And so as you do that same thing, you kind of slice your hand a little bit and just squeeze as much as you can. The door raises another 2 feet. So now it's about 4 to 5 feet off the ground. And as you look through there...
Yeah, taking a peek.
This vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by ledges without railings. Alcoves along the ledges hold painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear. A gruesome throne lashed together with bone and strips of skin stands atop the west ledge. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne. The skull and small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin and has a metal scepter resting on it. Shuffling about the sunken portion of the room are 3 gaunt humanoid figures in dusty robes draped in cobwebs. Their eyes and mouths are stitched shut. Armed with brushes and clay pots of pigment, they're painting on the walls. And Binks, Victon, and Vinny, give me a perception check since you guys are the kind of the front runners here.
I'll cast, or I have guidance as
13.
well.
19.
24.
24. In this room, Binks, you see in the very corner a skeleton.
Truck.
In the very top corner, tucked up in there, not moving.
Oh. Guys.
You see one?
Yeah. Can I make out what shape?
Not from this distance.
Not okay. Yeah, it's same. Yeah, I don't know what shape it is, but
It's square. We already have one of these.
Oh, dang
Goddamn
it.
blind bags.
Need it. Got it. Need it. Do we need to feed some more blood? Get this all the way open, or because it's about 5 feet?
Yeah.
You said.
I mean, you could walk under it.
I mean, we could put the rod underneath it just in case.
I mean, that's going to be standard operating procedure.
I think so.
Moving forward, we definitely have the doors figured out.
Yeah. Well, I'll go in. I'll give a little blood to the northern snake. See if we can get it open anymore, just for ease.
Okay, so yeah, as you dip a little bit more blood, it kind of like wedges weird, so it just the side comes up a little bit more. But it's about 6-7 feet now at the top, and then the other one didn't move at all.
All right, I'd call that good. Do I hear any more of that gnashing or gnawing, slurping?
Yeah, it is deafening.
Okay, none of that. No.
That's what
No.
you hear. It's deafening, I said.
Definitely gross.
You don't need to. Kylie, you're muted.
It's
You-
fully work.
You don't need to do the ASMR lean into your microphone thing.
Is it coming from this, like those figures in the back?
No, it's coming from the wall, like
Oh,
right on the other side of the wall of the serpents. So, I mean, you get the idea that they're drinking your blood.
And then they're like, cool. And then they like pull a lever for a couple minutes and the door raises a little bit. And like, got any more?
We'll work for blood.
Yeah.
I think the door's up high enough. I don't know that we need to give any more.
How high was it?
It's like
At the top, it was 6 to 7 feet. At the other side, that Binks did not put his blood in, it is about 5 feet. So it is a little crooked at this time.
That's good. I will put the immovable rod in the 6 to 7 feet sized human hole.
Okay. Yeah, you just stick it there and it jams right up into the bottom of the door.
So I can see the skeleton. Do I have like a clear line of sight?
What skeleton?
The skeleton
yes.
key. Can I pop an arrow at it?
I mean, it's up in this corner here. Hold up. It's up in actually this corner here.
Okay. So I guess we gotta go in. I mean, the key's in there. We gotta go in, right, guys? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and step through.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do
I don't
you
know
want
what
me
this-
to cast bark or spider climb on you?
Ooh, yeah. Well, like, what's the wall and the ceiling of this look like? That's a good.
It's a vaulted chamber. So the light gray tiles on the map are 10 feet above the dark gray. So it's
Okay.
a small. It's like a raised platform, and then
Okay.
up there it's about 10 feet, and then it vaults in the middle. North to south
Okay.
is the vault.
Damn, that's a good idea.
It is.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it at all.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then. Because that seems like a good idea.
Speed ray climb.
Yeah, you did climb.
Okay. So and you're in the room.
Well,
Me?
Yeah, Binks.
Yeah, I was gonna walk in.
Okay. So as
Now
you
I'm spider climb.
as you walk in and you get a better look at what these artists are painting, you see one, the far northern one is, it's almost like a flat paint, so almost like a primer, but it's covering up a scene picturing all of these people in yellow turbans and yellow banners pretty much just like choking. And then the two at the bottom are painting the scene of Dragonbait holding his arm over Artis, and you walk down a little bit, it has another scene of all of you trying to revive him.
And that's those bottom stars?
No, it's these guys right here. And that's what they're painting.
Oh, they're moving and painting?
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
So these guys are just moving and painting and kind of... And as you look at them and they kind of turn to see you come in, their eyes are blindfolded and their mouths are stitched shut.
Say again what they were painting?
Dragonbait's death scene.
Oh, shit.
Dragonbait's death scene.
Guys, I don't like this. I want to get the key though, so I'm gonna take a shot at the skeleton key.
Okay.
Before
yeah,
I
go
move.
Go ahead and take a shot.
Boom, boom. So 14 and a 14.
Both of those hit. Roll damage.
Yeah. Gonna be an 8 and a 10.
So as you let loose your two arrows, you catch this skeleton in just the center mass of this thing. And like you've seen it before, the bones just crumble down and just like plink all the way down, with leaving intact a hexagon
Ooh,
puzzle
hexagon.
piece. And it has fallen in this upper left corner.
Okay. I'm gonna tell back to the party, hey, I'm gonna go on the ceiling and grab this quickly. I'm coming right back to you.
Well, it's fallen down.
Right, I'm going up over the ceiling. I'm not going on the catwalk. And so yeah, I'm gonna kind of come up right by the door and move up and over the ceiling. And before I start to descend, I'd like to get out my grappling hook and see if I can just hook the key and reel it up.
Okay.
Not leaving the ceiling.
Okay, go ahead and make a dex check.
So I guess I'd be over here. Dex check. That's a 25.
And so as you're doing all of this, these painters pay you no attention. They are strictly just painting away the scene that was unfolded. And as you just lower your grappling hook, first try, you catch one of the ribs that are still remaining, and you pull it up and in your hand.
This is the hexagon?
Yeah, hexagon key.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then yeah, I'm coming. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Coming back across this way, down, and coming back through. And
Vinny,
holding up the hexagon.
Vinny and Victon, are you guys watching this unfold?
I was.
Yeah, I have my crossbow ready.
So, Vinny, in your head, you hear just your spirit tell you, do not touch the throne, whatever you do. And Victon, your spirit tells you that all of the bones that surround this throne on the floor, the heads of the dead children in there, are old Amuins. And the Minotaur skull at the top of the throne is a great Minotaur champion named Karagos
So I know the name.
of the Minotaur.
And those bones are...
You might not know about the spirit.
Nope.
Yeah, you are inhabited by a spirit that tells you what to do. So your spirit is Papazotl.
Okay.
Papanopoulos.
Papo Gijo.
Papa Gijo.
Have you seen that some of the Geico commercials are coming back? Because they're doing a best of vote.
Yes.
Oh my god, I saw the Wednesday camel one yesterday.
Mike.
What day is it? Anyway.
Okay. So, Travis, that flaw you cannot get rid of, but you have gained the power below. Based
Okay.
in Discord chat for you. Okay, so you have 4 keys. Where would you like to go now?
So we got 4.
Oh.
What's
when
up?
Binks comes back, I'm like, high five. Yeah.
Did it. Thanks for the spider climb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do
Good
I
job.
know that I have that power?
Yes.
Okay, so it is aware that. Okay.
You have the best one too.
You are self-aware.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That
happy
is
with
a
that
pretty
one.
good one.
We should take the
Oh yeah, the Constitution one.
immovable rod out of the door.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
So as you grab it, the door still sits there.
So
I assume we got to go down.
I have to say that was the best room we have had in this entire fucking tomb.
We are dungeoneers.
Good job not touching a single fucking thing.
Yeah, that roll was good.
That seems to be the key to this place. Just don't touch anything.
So there's
Glad
a
you
Yeah.
have that
Let's
spider climb.
Let's go deeper.
So there's a chest, there's a nope room, and then there's a hole.
We aren't there steps for us to go down?
Nope. Explained that already.
Yeah, no, those don't.
Didn't the stairs go down to the chest though?
No,
Yeah,
no.
these-
No. Back in the main
No.
foyer, right here. These steps are going down, right?
Going up.
It's kind of a mind fuck, but
Well, so yeah, here's
Visually.
here's my problem with it. Maybe it's just the drawing. Those steps are drawn in opposite directions from big to small. Like,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like the ones in the north are big on the left and small on the right, and then they're transposed on the other side,
Mhm.
like if you were walking down the steps, turning, and then walking down the steps. Shit.
But that
Okay.
exactly what you said is what it is. You walk down the steps, then you turn, then you walk down the steps.
So there's steps
But
down, but it's not
opposite
to
of
another
what your
floor.
head is saying. So there's steps from the floor, from floor 3, which is the bottom, the south steps. And
Right.
it goes onto the platform, and then the steps at the top of that goes down to where the level with the gargoyles that you guys have already been on, which is still floor 4. So it's about 5 feet. It's not like a full level.
Okay, maybe that's what's doing it for me.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
It's hard when you're 2D top down to.
Yeah.
They're not
So-
very good with them.
the stairs going north go down.
To
Yep.
floor 4
The
that
chests.
you're already on.
Yes.
The ones to the floor, yes, go north to a room.
Joe?
So if we've already been over here, I'm gonna say we go check out this room behind the chest and see what's back there. I don't know if I'm willing to go investigate the hot room yet.
Yeah, I think the hot room has to be our last option. I mean, we got the key. We just need to find the way down.
How far down is the pit with the gargoyles? This.
Pit with the pit in the center of the gargoyles.
Yes.
Hint of shit.
Judging from here, it's about 10 to 20 foot drop. It's not like unmanageable.
I wonder if that could get us where we need to
Well,
go.
I got this grappling hook we can wrap around the the pedestal.
Yeah, you could do it
I've-
down a base.
I have 50 feet of rope.
And I can just jump down without damage, so I can just jump down there and see what happens and climb back up.
Well, I do have spider climb. I could creep down, peek my head down, and see what.
That
we
would
see.
be better. If that's still active, that would be better, because then we don't have to worry about a rope possibly breaking.
Well, and I can cast it again.
Yeah,
It lasts an hour, so I think.
that's a good idea.
All right.
Do you want me to take the key before you do that, Binks?
Yeah. Here, take the hexagon, I believe.
This is
Got it.
what
Do you want to slowly descend?
What you got, Vinny?
there's got to be something. There's got to be something more obvious.
I mean, a hole in the center is pretty obvious to go down, right?
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is every single floor we've come to so far, there's been a staircase. You know. We're missing something.
Do we know that this isn't the last floor?
We know for a fact.
Okay.
Because we have to find 6 skeletons, or 5 or 6 skeleton keys. And 6 we know is the bottom floor of the tomb.
Yeah, somebody told you. I don't remember who.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the dead guy in the room that switches when you walk too far away. It was in his letter, I think.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm willing to peek my head down this hole. I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. And who knows? Maybe I see the 5th key, and
maybe you.
If so,
I mean, it could one or the other.
I mean,
The room could fill with lava.
The floor is lava.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm
Binks,
gonna.
This is for you. Everybody else, act like you don't hear this.
We can.
No, you're fine. It's not like, ooh, you're dead. So Binks, as you kind of slowly turn over and you just walk down, this smell starts to get to you a little bit, and this just strong odor hits it. Like it's like a heavy just smell. It doesn't, like, as you were up higher you didn't get it because it's not just like billowing out of this tiny hole, but just like it's a heavy smog type smell. But a pungent smell fills this room. The walls of which are covered with riveted sheets of iron. A wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost takes up most of the interior, and a narrow path hugs the walls between both exits. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall rusty sprinkler. In the center above the rusty sprinkler,
Sprinkler.
A 10-foot wide shaft leads straight up. Is what you are in.
Okay.
And so I'll do my best to just. This is going to be a little jaggedy here, so bear with me.
Okay.
But you get the sense that this room has a shape. And as you kind of look from the top down, you get the sense that it is a pentagon.
Is there something obvious to the shape that I may be missing, but Binks would recognize?
No, it's just a pentagon.
Okay.
And you can see the 2 exits that are in this room.
Any signs of movement or anything? How tall is the foliage down here? Like, could there be shit hiding?
It's just like foot. Like,
okay.
It's not like crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back up and relay to the.
Okay.
Well, can I do like a perception check while I'm down there? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just anything other than those pathways. It's a 23.
Yeah, with a 23, you can see a little bit further into this room, and you see these weird little notches. You don't really get what they're for, but it's not an even walkway across.
Okay. Pentagon, 5 shapes, 5 keys, 5 points. Okay. How big are the notches?
They're pretty big. I mean, they're bigger than like your torso.
Okay. Yeah, coming back up and gonna relay all that information to the party. There's some kind of pentagon-shaped room, rotting plants, a few hallways jetting off. I didn't see any. There's a rusty sprinkler. I don't.
Yeah, Timmy. You can. So I have Fog of War on, and so they can't. It's all just black to them. They can't see what you guys see in chat. Which I do want to remind everybody while we're in the tomb, please do not put any spoilers in the chat.
I stay away. So, I mean, there's no clear answer heading down there, but there's no immediate threat that I could see. What do we want to do?
Well, I mean, it's a perfectly viable way down. It's not too far. I think even if somebody slipped, they'd probably be all right, right?
Well, yeah, and I have the the rope. I mean, I think we should set up this rope just in case.
I mean, our only other option is to spread out and look for what we missed. And we've got the fire room. We've got the treasure chest, which is totally not a trap.
Well, there's a room behind the treasure chest, so that's what I'm curious about.
There didn't seem to be any immediate danger inside the room with the artist guys.
And I will say, Victon, as you were in here and by the chest, you could see into this room.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have revealed that. You don't see any immediate items in there.
So, the items? Okay.
So,
I didn't see any threat in that room. I didn't know that I saw anything of value either, but it might be worth to go check that before we go down a pit like that.
So we could... I mean, nothing attacked us in the room with the painters.
Right.
But Banks didn't touch the floor either.
Do you think we can go back in there?
Is spider climb still on?
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour.
I mean, could we drop a perception check to see if we see anything that looks like it might be a secret passage or something?
Which way?
In the room with the painters, or in the room to the north. Like, we're missing something. I don't want to do the fire room. I think that's bad news.
That's what we're...
There was the little lizard, too. It's either that or the pit. Like, we either got to start poking around in these rooms, or we drop down into the grow house.
I mean, we got the key here.
But we gotta find a way down, right? Do we really want to jump down it? Like, I am fine with the pit. I'm not.
But there are some hallways that kind of lead off in two directions that I saw. It kind of fans out. I mean, the room down there's that pentagon. It's going to have a couple. I think we could do that. I mean, I'm just worried about the trinkets and baubles that we're going to see in these other rooms. They might entice us to...
Well, I'm not touching a fucking thing.
Touch things we shouldn't.
With a little of added frustration, I'm going to say that I really think we should check the room to the north. I'm not comfortable jumping down a pit that we might not be able to get out of in a hurry if we have to.
I mean, we're just discussing. Like, I know that this place is getting to everybody's nerves, but we don't need to get frustrated about anything. Right? I have nowhere else to be. We could put it to a vote.
Yeah,
Room to the north, poke around. Room to the west, poke around. Drop down the tube.
With a little added agitation, I don't know why we need to do a vote, but I'll do a vote. You gave me that flaw, I'm going to live up to it.
I think we know what Victon's vote is going to be.
I think we know what your vote's going to be.
Do you?
Not mine.
So, I vote we poke around in the room. I vote we poke around in the room to the west.
I vote we poke around in the room to the north.
I vote drop down.
I was going to say drop down. I mean, Vinny, they're painting a picture of Dragonbait's death in there. If there's anything more foreshadowing than that, I don't think that's the way to go.
Okay.
And that they didn't bother us. We got the key we needed.
I'm not saying we bother anything. I'm saying we poke our head in, see if there isn't some kind of secret door or lever or something. Like we literally walked in there and walked back out.
And that's how we survive, right?
I really question if that room is going to have something else in it besides the key. That key was pretty important. It seems like these other rooms exist for a reason. And my tone kind of evened out a little bit. There was less frustration in that one.
So, I mean, I don't know why we're still arguing about it. It's 2 to 1 to 1.
What about the other people we're with? Nare, Artis, Lou.
They don't count. No, really. Like, so as outside of character. Well, no. Yeah. What say everybody?
Is that fair?
Artis is gonna step up and say, I think we're done on this level, and I think we need to move forward. Because whatever little traps or goodies this guy has for us is going to be in any room we go into. So the less rooms and the faster we go down, the better.
That's 3 votes for down. I think one more seals it.
Azaka's going to say, Vinny, I'm with you, whatever we want to do.
Damn you! All right, fine then. Nare?
Yes, my love.
Honey, are you going back?
Yeah, babe, let's
Nare, what do you think?
Well, I kind of agree. I kind of agree with Artis. He's what I mean, what other level, what other floor has had anything other than the key than we go down?
Other than
death.
A couple tricks and death and... Alright. I mean, majority ruled on that one.
Alright. Let's get the rope in place. Let's go.
Alright.
Bahamut, help us all.
I'll secure the rope around one of the pillars and double check it, and then I'll spider climb it down and kind of testing the weight, just making sure that it's kind of secured.
Yeah.
Frustratedly.
Go ahead, Travis.
Sorry, frustratedly, I'm just going to run towards it and just jump down.
Okay. So as
I'm
as Binks is, kind of testing and retesting and just making sure, Victor, you just run and jump and you superhero jump right down in there.
Hell yeah. What's taking you guys so long?
And everybody else
I'm just gonna say that sarcastically.
Yeah. Everybody else slowly descends down. No issues. And as you're kind of standing there, you get like this weird crunchy grass. And I mean, the smell, as it was described before, it's just this heavy, thick air. It almost makes it hard to breathe just because it's so thick, and you kind of get like, when you're up high in the mountains and that air supply is just so short. But all seems to be fair and alive and down here.
All right.
And so as you all look around, you do see this pentagon room that is like this weird corrugated tin that goes all the way up. There is a small roof that is, again, that corrugated tin that goes to that center shaft that hangs up. And then there is a path to the northwest, and then there's a path to the southwest-ish.
Can we kind of poke our heads down the hallway and see what we see?
Yeah.
Either one.
We'll start with this one down here. So as you poke your head down here, you see a longer path. Excuse me. So as you look down these floors, you do see these weird gray puddles of slime that cover some of these floors that just are there. It's just weird slime. And then there's cobwebs down there. As you poke your head into this room, you see yet again another pentagon-shaped room. And that, again, that same weird green slime. I really hate how they did these shapes because it's like impossible to reveal.
Can you just, is there like an erase tool to do it or not?
No. It's like squared. I get a box that I can resize however I want. I feel like if I resize it too much, it kind of gives away the flavor.
Yeah, you're doing great.
No, I get it. Yeah.
And so down again, you see another exit.
Okay.
And so I'll read you the other one here. An acidic stench fills a pentagonal chamber which has 2 exits. The walls are covered with riveted sheets of iron, and a pockmarked stone floor has a large puddle of gray slime in the middle of it. There's like hanging portraits of stone that are on each wall of this pentagram that depict 5 black dragons.
I don't like the looks of this room.
So you said when we entered the room, the air was thick and made it hard to breathe? Or was it just the smell that made it hard for us to breathe?
In this room, it's just so thick and like you get the scent, like you've smelled decay and you've smelled just this nasty odor here, but you get that sense is kind of like compounded here.
Okay.
Is it like, have you ever gone to like the conservatory? Like, and it smells like wet and earthy? Is it like that? But kind of
no, it's like
dead and decaying.
It's like deady.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as I'm walking around the room, does the smell seem to be about the same, or it doesn't smell like it's coming from anywhere else? It sounds like it's from the room. It smells like from the room we're in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I have these 2 exits.
I don't like the looks of this one up here. There's like, looks like acid burns and pockmarks in the floor. It's a gray pile of ooze.
But we also see an exit out that way.
And so as you look south, this hall is choked with dust and cobwebs. Up ahead, flickering light dimly illuminates a larger hall running perpendicular to this one. Where the 2 halls meet, words have been scrawled on the ceiling in dried blood. That's all the way down here at the bottom.
Is it on the ceiling in dried blood?
On the ceiling in dried blood.
Where was that again? Sorry.
The hallway down here.
The hall to the south.
Okay.
So I definitely walked in a little bit to see more of that. So I definitely... Where would you say it's written? Does it seem like it's covering the entire length of it? Maybe the bottom half, the top half? What would you say?
No, it's from east to west. And
okay.
It's just 5 feet
all
across.
the way down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all the way down there. Gotcha.
Yep. I'm not gonna make it easy on you. You gotta
That's
go check
fine.
these out. What fun is it to not check these out, Travis? I could tell Kylie's having fun.
I just want to make sure I knew where it was, so I knew how far I had to move to check it out.
All the way down. That's no
Yep.
issues.
I'm with you.
Sure.
The little one doesn't get it.
So I would say we explore the room to the north. We have a clear something on the other side that we can go through.
Now you want to check the room to the north?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm again, not sure how your memory's working, but every room we've run into, except for the room with the painters, has been the literal shits. I would like to touch as few rooms as possible.
Fine, it's fine. Just pointing out that
What's
you want
your
to check out the room
problem,
to the
man?
north now.
What is your problem, man?
Honestly, I don't know.
Fucking asshole.
You just Snickers,
Yeah.
brother.
What's a Snickers? Is this some food that people of your kind like to eat?
So, I do think.
Sorry, I'm back to that still. Every time.
Okay.
Anyway,
I do feel like we should. The room to the north would be the way for us to go.
Well, it's a
anybody
big
else?
room and not a corridor. Get us jammed up if something happens. So, as I step up to this, you said there was like a channel or something in the hallway here.
Yes.
Is it just a hole or like what is it?
So as you step over it, it's these weird metal like slabs that don't touch, but they're very close. And then you can look between the cracks, and between the cracks is water. And as you kind of look, take a quick peek out the side, you see more. And you kind of look down,
What the fuck?
and you look up north. You see all of these.
What the?
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Those are gears.
Uh,
Teeth. Like teeth.
yeah. Like a cog, right? Like.
Yeah.
Can I tell that from just being able to peek through? Like looking down from the top is one thing, but just looking down through the little hole.
It's a pretty good hole. I mean, it's probably
Okay.
like the size of your head. Like you'd be hard pressed to squeeze between it, but you can see out there.
Okay. Yeah, I think, Vinny, I think you're right. Looking at this and kind of putting the whole picture together, this might be the way to go. See if there's something that controls if these are in fact like some sort of cogs that will move. This might be the way to go to find the next one. I don't know.
So, from the description of the plant room, there was something on the wall, wasn't there? Did you do a perception check? And there was
like corrugated metal.
Mm-hmm.
What was there any kind of mechanism?
There's the sprinkler.
A 6 foot tall rusty sprinkler.
Right.
Touch the rusty sprinkler.
I say we go for it. Go to the big room.
Yeah, like
Do it.
get off
Let's
the pot.
do it. Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Go.
I'm gonna take a step across that and over to this other side.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
So as you move into this room, you see just these 5 portraits of stone with these just giant black dragons on there.
Never seen a dragon before. Does the smell change at all?
It gets a little bit more acidic, but I mean, you get out of that heavy, moist feeling.
Don't say moist.
Might make Timmy's nips hard.
Nips.
He has fully erect nipples.
Follow Binks into the room too.
Yeah, I think we should all go in.
And
and
given the dragon and my dragonborn history, would I recognize any of them?
Give me a history check.
History check. I gotta reopen my sheet. Sorry. History check is a butt for history, and that's a 22.
As you look at them, they look like pretty generic dragons. They don't resemble anything from your teachings, anything from your clan, your history, your religion.
So I'll just tell Binks and Vinny that these just look like generic dragons. They don't seem of any deity or any kind of importance from a historical perspective, at least. So,
is there a chance these dragons could come alive?
In this place, probably.
Kylie, are you in here with us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe bring. Do we want to keep doing the tokens? I know you. Before I left, we were being very careful about where we moved. Is that still?
Now we
rule?
just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Now we just zip zap zoom all over the place.
Whoa. Hey, whoa. Yes. Okay, so you're on in this room. and you see another exit to your northwest.
Are there any mechanisms in here?
Nope.
What's this pile in the center?
It's just that gray goo on the floor. Did somebody say nipples? We in fact did.
All right.
Timmy.
Nobody. No, just not touch the gray goo.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So I'm gonna circle around, and I guess we keep moving, right? Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at the goo, does it look like fresh? Does it seem like it's still like a thick
Hard to tell.
liquid,
like
dried up? Okay.
I mean, you can't carbon date goo. All right, so we cruising across this little bridge.
Yeah, I want to. And if there's that same kind of vision and like little pet. Yeah,
I
that.
mean, you get the same sense of what you're looking at here. And so as you cross this bridge, you see a corridor with that same goo. And in that corridor is a room.
God.
So
To the edge of the map.
To the edge of the map. Metagaming
101.
A 4 foot high, 7 foot wide iron lectern in the middle of this rusty iron plated room is topped by a slanted control panel. Set into the control panel are a gold level. Set into the control panel are a gold lever with a star-shaped handle, 2 dials in red and blue, and 2 buttons of the same color. Wall engravings behind the control panel show 5 groups of circles, with a small crystal embedded in the wall under each one. The crystal under the configuration labeled 3 glows bright green. 3 6-inch diameter rusty iron pipes jet from the wall above the engravings. I will read that again because it is terribly complicated.
Yeah, one more time.
A 4 foot high, 7 foot wide iron lectern in the middle of this rusty, iron plated room is topped by a slanted control panel. The slant goes towards the western wall. Set into the control panel are a gold lever with a star-shaped handle, 2 dials in red and blue, and 2 buttons of the same color. Wall engravings behind the control panel show 5 groups of circles with a small crystal embedded in the wall under each one. The crystal under the configuration labeled 3 glows bright green. 3 6-inch diameter rusty pipes jet from the wall above the engravings.
So, if we touch the buttons, or we press the levers, or whatever we do, the cogs move. And number 3 is what the current position is. Yeah? You think?
That's what it kind of sounds like.
Let's all get in this room and experiment.
And we're gonna end it here for tonight.
Do it.
All right. Well, it is very nice to not end on the worst possible
right
of all time.
Not dying. I'm not gonna have to slip my wrist.
Hey. I will say this room is 3 pages of notes.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh,
It
this
just
room
to understand the controls.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Awful.
I'm not equipped for this.
So, with that, we're going to end it for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Everybody in the chat, Timmy Nips, always good to see you. Ink and Ignorance. Chris, Valster, thanks for hanging out, man.
For hanging out,
it was
buddy.
good seeing you again. It's been too long. As always, you can find us in the on Twitter at DadBodDnd. You can find us in our Discord, which is down below. If you're listening on podcast or on YouTube, come to Twitch at DadBodDnd. And there's the Discord button there for us. As always, you can remember to use your Twitch Prime sub on whomever you would like, but make sure to link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and you can have a Twitch Prime sub. And with that said, we're going to end it for here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for spending your Friday night with us, and we will talk again.
See you Thursday on the podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.